Baby girl, you're so damn fine, no. Wanna know if I can hit it from behind, no.
Hey guys, welcome back. So today I'm going to be doing my everyday fall makeup look. It's actually quite easy. It's a little bit simpler on the eyes, and then just throw on a bold lip and it looks pretty good. So first I'm going to go in with my Urban Decay Quick Fix. And then to moisturize, I'm going to go in with my H20 from Tarte. I'm just going to apply this all over. More like the winter months, I get a little bit more dry, so I like to apply this pretty much everywhere. And on my nose, I get the driest, so typically I try to put it wherever I'm pretty dry. To prime, I'm going to go in with my Makeup Forever Step 1 Smoothing Primer. I'm going to use this just on my T-zone, where I get a little bit more oily. Although that I get a little bit oily, I still want to have a little bit of a glow. So I'm going to go in with my MAC Strobe Cream, just like on the highlights of my face, so like my cheekbones, a little bit above my eyebrow, and on my chin. Now I typically go in with my eyes first if I do a little bit more of a heavier look, but since today it's not as much on the eyes, we're just going to go straight into foundation. I'm going to be using the MAC Studio Fix, and I get the shade NC35. Now, like, my chest is a lot darker than my face, so I'm trying to match the rest of my body. You can apply this foundation with either a sponge, a beauty blender, anything, or a brush. I like either way. I think this one just gives you a little bit more of a smoother finish, rather than a brush can leave a little bit more strokes on the skin. What I like about this foundation is it actually gives you like a medium coverage, but it's buildable. So if you want more coverage in some areas, then you can, or you just want to leave it a little bit more medium coverage, you can do that as well. And another thing with like the whole technique on applying it, I do believe that a sponge will give you a little bit more of like a thicker consistency, rather than on a sponge it kind of will make it a little bit more sheer, so it's not as like full coverage as if you would use a sponge. I'm probably going to say I'm not going to do a lot of my eyes, but then when I get to my eyes, I'm going to actually go full out. That's just always what I do. I never know how to stop. I just keep on going. I just love playing with colors. It's fun. Now for my concealer, I like the Tarte Shape tape the best, but this color is a little bit light, so I'm going to mix it with my Fit Me, and it's in the shade medium. This one's in the shade Light Sand. Going back in with that same sponge, I'm just gonna blend this out. This Tarte Shape tape has so high coverage that you really don't need a lot, so that's why I normally would do it like a full under eye, but this one blends out perfectly, and it goes a little goes a long way, so just keep that in mind. So I know that I haven't made a YouTube video in a while. I'm going to try to start making them more. I actually moved all of my stuff down to my basement, so hopefully that will help me make a little bit more YouTube videos. I've just been busy. I've had a lot of makeup clients, so that's why I've kind of been MIA. I'm setting with my Airspun powder like always. Now you guys can set with anything that you guys want, but I personally really like this. It's from the drugstore, and this one does not have any flashbacks, so that's really nice. Now I'm going to stop right there on the face, and then we'll come back to finish it, but I'm going to go in with my eyes, and I'm going to use the Jaclyn Hill palette, which is my favorite. I cannot stop using it. So I'm going to take just a big fluffy brush, and I'm going to go in with this shade right here first. Just going to work this on the crease. Whenever you do crease work, you just want to keep it pretty low and then keep blending up towards like your brow bone, because this is going to be your transition shade. Next, I'm going to go in with this like pukey brown color. And pretty much in the same spot, just adding a little bit more depth. Taking a little bit of this orangey yellow shade, and I'm going to blend that into the crease as well, kind of making it like the highest point. It really gives that warm look that I really like. Next, I'm going to take a little bit of a like shorter hair brush, and I'm going to go into this dark brown shade right here. I'm just going to work that pretty much on like the outer V of my eye. This look is actually very easy. There's not many shades to use, so you pretty much just want to work with like your transition shades and then just adding like a deep shade just to make the eye look pop a little bit more. Now I'm going to go into like an all over lid shade, and I think I'm going to do like this cranberry color right here. And I'm just going to put this all over the lid. See what this looks like. Like I said, I was gonna do an easy eye look, but now I'm getting into color. This is just what I do. I just pack this on just all over the lid, pretty much to where that dark brown would meet, and then all the way to the inner corner. Now going into that short hair brush again, I'm gonna go back into that dark brown shade right here and really just intensify the outer V. Pretty much just going back and forth, just making sure everything is completely blended out. Now going back into that yellowy shade right here, and I'm going to blend this into the crease. Taking the black, I'm going to add that to the outer V as well, just to deepen up the eye look. Now, if you see that you're getting a little bit of fallout, go ahead and take your sponge and your translucent powder and put it right here. So when you're done, you can just wipe it away. Now that we just blended a lot on our eyes, I'm going to go back into that cranberry shade that we took all over the lid, just to make it as vibrant as we can. Taking a fluffy brush, I'm gonna just wipe away this black shade. I'm just gonna work this right on the outer V of the bottom of my eye. Taking my Lash Paradise, and I'm going to put this on the bottom lash line only because I do have eyelash extensions. Now to continue with the brows, I'm going to go in with my Anastasia brow pomade. I forgot what it was because during the week I don't fill in my brows because my eyebrows are microbladed, but I do like that makeup look to an eyebrow. If you guys want like an in-depth brow tutorial, I do have one on my channel. I can link it down below for you guys, or if you guys just want to go to my videos, and then it'll be right on there as well. This is a step that you completely do not have to do, but I like to go in with my concealer after I'm done filling in my brows, and I take a little small brush and I like to define underneath the brow, kind of like an under the brow highlight, but it's just something a little bit extra that really makes a difference. So I had my red hair, but I didn't make any videos with it. I know that last time I was making a video, I told you guys in my vlog that I was going to be with red hair. Well, I changed that, and I just didn't like having it. It just wasn't me. I think dark hair is just more, it fits me more. It's just better with my features. Red hair, I just didn't feel like it was, like it flattered any of my eyes or like my features. So that's why I got rid of it. But for all over face powder, I'm going in with my MAC Studio Fix powder. This one is an all over, like a high coverage powder, which you guys do not need if you don't want like a full coverage look. But typically when I put on makeup, I want to be full glam. So I go all out with a high coverage makeup. So taking my Morphe G4 brush, it's kind of like an angled fluffy brush. I'm going in with my Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer just to warm up the skin and give it a little bit more of a bronze. Now I like to do this just for like bronzer, and then I'll go in with an actual contour shade. This look typically only takes me like literally 10 to 15 minutes, but since I'm talking it seems a little bit longer, but really in reality it does not take that long at all. It's quick and easy. I know that it looks like I'm putting on a lot, but to me, I like to go all out. But if you guys want a little bit more wearable, just don't do as much coverage or don't do as much on the eyes, and then it will look pretty much like this. It's just this one's a little bit more full glam. Now that I just contoured a little bit, I'm going to go in with this blush. It was called Rose Champagne, and it kind of has like a bronzy undertone. It has a little bit of like shimmers in it, so it doesn't really show up that much on the skin, but it just leaves like a nice glow, and it makes you look a little bit more bronzy. And I like to put it a little bit on my nose because it gives your skin a little bit more of like a real life tan. And then I'm going to go in with my Master Chrome, and it's in the shade Molten Gold. This is a really good drugstore highlight, and it looks really good in photos, so you don't have to worry about that. And it's super, super pigmented. And then if you want, you could do like on your collarbones. Like on your shoulder blades, just to look all over glowy. And for lips today, I'm going in with Kylie Love Bite. It's one of my favorite colors. It's pretty dark, so like I said, if you want this look to be like an everyday look, try to dim down on the lip color, but this one's perfect for fall. And dark lips are in, so don't be afraid to try it. But I'm just gonna go ahead now to set. I'm going in with the Morphe Continuous Setting Spray, and this is super good. So this is the final look, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I promise you I'm going to try to make more videos to come. I want to do a little bit more like winter looks soon, so that I'm going to do a little bit more like red lips and a little bit more frosty colors. And let me know what you guys want to see down below in the comments. I will be checking those out. If you guys have any questions on how to achieve this look, go ahead and leave them in the comments as well, and I will try my best to get back to you guys. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this look, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already.